All right then, Rode. You've got me. Yes, how you doing, guys? Hope you're doing great. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I'm back again with another video today because I did originally buy the Rode Procaster Duo. And although I've never really bought a lot of Rode products, because I'm a guy that's set in my ways. I like me Shuers. I've always, when I've gone to microphones, I've gone for Shuers, and I used to do live shows. So it was always Yamaha, and to the later extent, when the prices started getting tighter, Behringer. So I've never really experienced Rode as a whole, but I bought the Rodecaster Duo, and my God, this is on track to be my device of the year, because it is that good in my opinion. So I bought that, and as you can see, it's not in the box, it's actually here. This little beauty, this little box of magic is what I like to call it, because that's exactly what it is, a box of magic. But when I did the impressions of the Rodecaster, I said I was going to buy the NTH100s by Rode, which is their first ever headphone. But I decided then to go with the Sennheiser HD 280 Pros. Now, I might have changed my mind a little bit on that, because I did order the NTH100s. And these, I have tried them. I've just put them back in the box so you get the full effect. I've got to say, this is how the box come from Amazon, tape all around, you know. I don't know about you, but when I get an item, I like my box pristine, because I keep my boxes. But when we get into them, we've obviously got the headphones, you know, and come in a nice little baggie. And the build quality, you've got metal, and this locking thing here is brilliant. Good, because you put your headphone on and off, and every now and then it stretches. This just stops it. You just twist it, adjust, and then lock it into place. That is beautiful. The comfort on them, yeah, I like the Sennheiser HD 280 Pros, but the clamping force was a little bit strong, and with wearing glasses, it was, you know, it really pushed in there, and it was fatiguing to the head. I use fatiguing a lot lately. I think I watch too much YouTube, don't I? I watch too many, in my own words, they do me bloody head in. So when I tried these on, I thought, oh yeah, they're comfortable. They've got the right amount of clamping force, but not too much. And them Alcatel earpads, are they? They're really comfortable. But I wore them last night for about 2 hours, all in all, and they did get a little bit irritating, but not a lot. And I can definitely do it. They're heavy. They are very heavy. But I'll just set them aside for a minute, because I'm going to use them so I can hear what I sound like, because I don't... Yeah, it's capturing, but I can't hear it. You do get a cable. Like I said, I've used it, and I've just put it back in the box, and you get loads of little coloured things in a baggie there, along with your 6.5 adapter. So we'll take that back out, and it screws on there ever so nicely. There we go. And then I can plug this in to my Rodecaster. And just like that. And the thing I like about these as well is because generally with headphones, the lead is always on the left-hand side. But with these, you can choose which side to put them in, so you don't have wires trailing across. For this instance, we're going to put it on the left, which you just put in and twist, and it's locked in place. And now I should be able to hear myself, and I can. So I like that. There we go. This is how I like it. Yeah, and apart from that, like I said, you get the baggies of different colours. If you have got multiple headphones and you're doing a podcast, it's nice to know which headphone belongs to who. So yeah, nice and in conclusion, and you get some silica gel. Like I said, I went on to order something else, and they were just, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get them. I'm going to have to get them. What I went on to get was the Rode Wireless Me. Like I said in my impressions, that I ordered these. And I did get the Lavalier Go to go with them, but to be fair, I don't quite think I'm going to need that. So for now, we'll just put that over there while I decide. But these were the main talking point, the Rode Wireless Me's. Because in the Rodecaster, I do have the option to go in and add these directly without using the receiver device. And I can also plug them into my phone. So when I'm out and about and doing my blogging, because I've always got so much to say, I'm so bloody interested in me. Actually, I'm not, but you know. But it's handy to have. And like I said, sometimes the format I like is this. So what we'll do is we'll just switch over to the Overcam. We'll do a little unboxing, and I've cheated again because I have already tried these out. So, and for some reason I opened them from the bottom. So in that case, open them from the bottom. Firstly, what we get is a Wireless Me accessory pack. And in here we get one wind muff, one USB-C to Lightning, so you can connect it to your iPhone, which is handy. They're not easy to get hold of. Some documentation as usual, and USB-C to USB-C, which is what I'll be using because I'm a Samsung user, and another wind muff. We also get a TRS cable to go to your camera or your input device of choice, which is not a mobile phone, because for that we would need the TRRS, which is noted by the grey on the end. So that bit will go into your phone, your headphone jack, if you have one. It's modern day, so, you know, and the other one is a standard TRS. But if you are using a mobile phone, it is the TRRS. But if you've got your USB cable, you don't need this. You just plug that into your receiver, plug it into your phone. And what I do is I'm using a fold device, so I don't want the thing clipping to my phone. I just plug it in and clip it to the cable. So we'll do that. So there's your accessories. That's what you get to make it easier. We'll put the box down there. And then you do get a little carry baggie to keep everything in. There's not much space. I mean, it really has to squeeze in there, but you've got it regardless. So there's that. And some more silica gel. At least it's branded. It is branded. We'll put that down there with the accessory box, and we'll move on to the devices themselves. Now, if you've seen the Rode Wireless Go's, these all look very, very familiar. The Rode Wireless Go 2 does have a function where you can record directly into it so you don't lose your audio. If something goes wrong and the audio signal gets lost between here and there, then the Wireless Go 2 would have a backup copy of that, which is handy. But the Wireless Go 2 does not have a feature this has, which when you're out and about, if you're doing interviews, is a thing called auto gain. And that could be quite handy. But I'm digressing. Let's get into this. Let's give it the peel. Now, that Rode Unity logo is huge, isn't it? But you only have one button on this and no display. That's what you get with the Wireless Go 2, but not with this. You don't get a display at all. But we can add a lavalier mic into there. So if you want to put a lavalier mic on, be more discreet, you can do that. And the inbuilt microphone. And the wind muff would just connect. It is a bit fiddly, but, you know. The wind muff would just connect onto there, and it does a brilliant job. But for now, we don't need that, so we'll set that to the side. That is your transmitter. That is what you wear. So it doesn't look the prettiest of things, so that's why I suggest a lavalier mic. And then you have the receiver. Again, a quick peel, and it shows the Rode Unity logo. Now, interesting. This is the receiver. This is the part that would plug into your phone or camera via USB. But interestingly, it also has a microphone, all of its own. So if you are doing it, if you've got somebody on camera and you're pointing your camera at them, then this is pointing back at you, so you can get your audio. And in the Rode app, it will split the audio so you can go left and right, or it can merge it so all the audio's at once. I suggest you split it and then sort that out in post, because if you need to alter your levels compared to the person you're talking to, it makes it easier. Where if it's merged, once you alter one, you'd have to break everything down and cut it down that way. So always, if you're using this, which you can turn it off in the app, you do have to use the app to change the settings, either plug it into your computer or plug it into your phone to alter the settings. But once you set the settings, they're pretty much locked in. So instead of me rabbiting on about the thing, should we just head out and see what they sound like in the real world? Let's do that. Alright there guys, this is a little walking around test to see how the Rode Wireless Me holds up in the outdoors. There is a little bit of wind and there's a road right behind me, so let me know if you're hearing the traffic and the wind. So if you are a vlogger and you want to get out and about and do some recording, then what it's doing right now is recording direct to the device here. But what I like about this Rode is it's also got a mic on the actual receiver. So really at this distance, because I'm using my phone, it's connected to my phone at the minute, I don't actually need this mic. I can take this off and put it in my pocket, and ideally that should still be recording. Now the receiver's got no wind muff on it, as you'll see. This one currently does. It's got the wind muff on. So this is a nice little test to see how well it cuts down the wind sound and how well it picks up my voice at this distance, which is around about a foot. We see at arm's length, 1.5 feet. So we'll put that back on there and we're back to normal. You can see the light flashing, so it's connected, it's recording. And how well does it sound, I also have the Synco one, which I will do a full comparison when I do the review. So far, the Synco one cost me around about the same price as this, but with the Synco pack, I got 2 receivers and 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. The bonus is the receiver on this one acts as a mic, so the fact that I've got 2 in the Synco is a little bit redundant. The Rode Wireless Me has an auto gain function, which is a difference to the Rode Go 2. The Rode Go 2's got a bonus as it can record internally, but it does not have this auto gain function. Now ideally, no matter how loud or how quiet I get, the Wireless Me, it should give me the correct levels so my voice stays pretty consistent no matter what. Now, I've heard out and about auto is what you want. We also have a dynamic range, and we have off, which is normal. You control the levels in your device. So far it's on auto. Hopefully this is picking it up okay. And what can you say for £129 I paid for this? That was it, just £129, and so far it's fantastic. Through the Rodecaster itself, that's the reason I got this, just to put through the Rodecaster. But it's nice to know when I'm out and about that if I want to do a bit of on-location filming, because I'm such a huge YouTube star, look, all my fans are following us, I can't get away from them. But joking aside, if I'm out and about and I want to capture something, at least I know I've got good audio. So, yeah, if you are a vlogger, maybe just look into this. I'll come out and I'll do another one for the full review with the Synco, and also with the camera mic itself. Yeah, car going past, let me know if you can hear that. I don't know if it's picked it up till I do this in post. Yeah, so for £129, getting good audio when you're out and about, you can't really go wrong. And yes, it doesn't exactly look indiscreet, does it? It's just pinned there on my chest. But all you do is pop a little lavalier mic into here, conceal it on your person, and you're going to get slightly better quality because it's more directional. This is literally picking up everything. With the auto gain, it should be focusing mainly on my voice, so when my voice level changes, it should be altering accordingly. But we will see. What you're listening to now is totally unprocessed. If there is any processing on this mic at all, I will put it on the screen, so when you're out and about and you want to do a bit of vlogging, or you want to catch family moments, You've got the mic on the receiver to catch whoever you're talking to, and, you know, it'll hear your voice in the recording, and you can give someone else this receiver. So you can have a full two-way conversation. Or if it is a family get-together, you just put this receiver in the middle where everyone can be picked up, and then you've still got your voice on this mic doing the recording. It's perfect. It is. And I tell you what, Rode is really impressing me. We'll get more into that when I get back to the studio, how impressed I am with Rode at the minute. Because so far, in my eyes, Rode are absolutely nailing it. Speaking of which, I'm right next to the road now. So it may get a little bit noisier. Yeah, being in the UK, it is getting a little bit nippy. We don't have the best summers in the world, so you can imagine what heading into winter feels like. You know, it might look nice and bright, but I think the fluffy hood and the big thick coat will give it away that it's a little bit nippy. But hopefully the mic picks none of that up and it just comes across as perfect, clean audio. Oh, it really is cold. I think we'll head back to the studio. Back to you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. Thank you very much. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, so obviously I was impressed. And a little thing I did say is Rode is really impressing me. Now, I want to take a minute to talk about Rode because I have never really bought into the Rode, we'll call it an ecosystem. I've never really felt the need to do so. It was with getting this Rodecaster Duo that I thought, you know what, that sounds really good. And then I was thinking about it. I'm a big thing for companies because companies like to take the mick out of their customers, don't they? You know, a new device every year with incremental upgrades and a higher price tag. You never get nothing for your money. But with Rode, I've found they have a structure which is more consumer friendly. Yes, one, it's for competition purposes, but two, that being the case, we get a hell of a deal. Let's just talk about the Rodecaster. This is the Duo. This is £200 cheaper than the Pro 2. And the only difference is it's a smaller footprint, which is a great selling point because a lot of people want that. But it's got 2 less inputs and 2 less headphone jacks, and it's lost the physical record button and 2 less pads. That is the compromise you make for saving £200. Any other company would have stripped it back, put different preamps in, changed the audio processing. No, because we still have the Revolution preamps and the AFX processing. They've cut nothing back on it. Functionally, it works exactly the same. Now, most companies would say, wait, if we're going to sell this for a cheaper price, we don't want to cannibalize our Pro 2 sales. So what we'll do is we'll change the preamps and we'll change the processing unit. Customers always seem to get a raw deal by paying less, but with Rode, that doesn't seem to be the case. Now, take the Rode Wireless Me devices. Now, you've got a wireless transmitter and a wireless receiver, but also they've added the functionality so both of them can pretty much be transmitters. They've given you a mic on both. Now, they have the Rode Wireless Go 2, which retails for a little bit more. I think that retails, is it for £199 or £250? One of them. I will double check and I'll put a little thing on the screen there for the price. But these are supposed to retail at £149. They're supposed to retail at £150. I don't know why Rode never round things up. No one does, do they? But I only paid £129 for these, and I thought that was a fantastic deal, especially when you think it was only a few months ago that I bought the Synco ones, and these were round about the same price. And what you got in these was a slightly better carrier case, arguably, and your cables as you do in wind muffs. And you got 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. Now, there's no mic on this receiver. You got no screen, so you have to put headphones into the receiver to monitor what settings you're changing. And again, you can split the audio into left and right tracks and merge them later. So, but the problem I found is the quality on these, although they're not bad. I won't say they're bad devices, but the audio quality just wasn't on the same level as the Rode Wireless Me's. And these feel substantially better. These feel very light, very plasticky. But one thing I do like, it's like a rubberized plastic, so that's quite nice. So that's what I replaced, but I paid around about the same price as I paid for the Rode Wireless Me. Now, what did I lose by only getting 2 devices? Wait, nothing really, because I've still got 2 mics on each. The only difference is that when using this receiver, this will have to be plugged into whatever device you're using. So there's that. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll switch over and I will put this and we'll do the rest of the video with this mic. Right, there we go. Now, we're on the Rode Wireless Me and it's... Now we're on the Rode Wireless Me and it's transmitting directly to the Rodecaster Duo because, like I said, it has the built-in receiver. So this I don't currently need. So what I can do is set that aside. And let me know what you think the quality is like. Let's see what effects we've got on this. We've got broadcasting on there. And we've got way too much sparkle. And way too much punch. And that as well. Yeah, let me know what it sounds like to you. Because, yes, you're not going to get the same quality as this. You know, these are designed to be more discreet. With that, you do have a fall off in audio quality, but not much. And it's nothing you can't bring back in post. But interestingly enough, to round out my audio gear, I want a shotgun mic. Now, this was going to be the last thing I purchased because what I wanted was the Sennheiser. I can't remember the exact model, I'll put it there. And you're talking around about £1,200, £1,1200. So that was going to be my last purchase for audio gear, so I can have it off camera. Don't need any of that, and I don't need any of this. I can use a shotgun. But because I'm so impressed, and I'm not using that lightly, I am really impressed with Rode. Like I said, they seem to be customer focused and they seem to be passionate about what they do. And that speaks volumes to me. When I'm looking at companies, that's what I want. I want someone who's passionate about the product they're selling. And I want them to be customer focused. Give the people what they want at a reasonable price. And so far, Rode seems to be doing that. And that being the case, I digress again, didn't I? I was talking about shotguns. I want a shotgun mic, and the mic I wanted was £1,100 to £1,200. Now, because I've been impressed with the Rodecaster Duo, because I'm impressed with the Wireless Me's, and I quite like their headphones. The headphones, so far for me, are not the best. They do the job, but I haven't had good, extensive time with them. So the jury's out on the headphones. I'll do a proper review a little bit later down the line. But because I am impressed with the products I've tried from Rode, I am going to get the NT1 Signature Series because I want to build my Rode stash up. I'm on the road to Rode building. That was really lame and really cheesy, but I'm going to leave it in. I've decided I'm going to purchase the Rode NTG 4 Plus, I think it is, which is a staggering £215 I can get it for. And that's going to round out my audio setup a lot quicker. So, yeah, Rode, you're killing it. These are really handy, and I like that you've given the consumers an option. Because I did touch on it earlier, the auto gain on this, it works flawlessly. I've never tried the dynamic yet, but I've tried the auto and I listened back to it and it was good, really good. I think the Rode Go 2 has the 32-bit float. To be fair, with the auto gain on this, I don't think I'm going to need 32-bit float. I don't think clipping's going to be an issue. So I like what you've done. You give the consumers choice, and you give them a choice with various price brackets. I know I keep saying I'm banging on the same drum, but when it comes to a company, when it comes to products and how a company pushes those products, creates those products, how they market those products, that is what I look for when I purchase from a company. Because I'm not going to give a company money and say, I want your inferior product because you're taking my eyes out, because I can get pretty much the same product for less than half the price. But so far with Rode, I can't really say that because they are competitively priced and their equipment is top notch. It sounds like I'm shilling, doesn't it? Honestly, this video is not a paid promotion by Rode. Have you seen my subscribers? Rode don't even know who I am. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody at all is giving me sponsorship or anything, but Rode, if you are watching by chance and this channel continues to grow, hit me up and we'll talk. But that being said, if a company does bad, I'm going to call them out. Like I keep on saying, I'm an honest reviewer. You know, I'm here to get you a good deal and save you money and tell you if a product genuinely is, in my opinion, worth buying, or if it's not. I'll always be honest. And so far, Rode, I am completely being honest with you. I would recommend them. I said in the Rodecaster first impressions that I like this format because it's comfortable for me. And now and then I do like a lavalier mic. But I've got to be honest, I think I'm going to be swayed to this a little bit more often, even though the sound quality on the show is better. It's a dynamic microphone. This is a condenser lavalier mic, so you're going to get sound differences. But this just offers so much versatility. And I will, very shortly, because I'm not made of money, but I will try the NTG 4 Plus and the Rode NT1 Signature Series. And I'm really, really hoping that they hold up like these do. And you know what? I think they're going to. I really do. So, guys, on that, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate every like, every comment, and every second you spend watching these videos. This helps me grow. And I'm only 5'6", so I really, really need to grow. Anyway, guys, on that, I'm going to do what I was always told to do as a kid. Go and play on the road. Please, that's a joke. Don't go play on the road. That's very, very dangerous. But anyway, see you later, guys. Thank you very much.